Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might.
Y'all, I have literally been at work all freaking day from sun up to sundown. I did not get to film a thing. I was literally working on my lunch and did not get to film a video. But what I will do is I wanted to tell you about the scripture today. So let me get it. Today's scripture says, give freely and become more wealthy. Be stingy and lose everything. Let me read it one more time. Give freely and become more wealthy. Be stingy and lose everything. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 24. And let me just go to the
Hey there.
So it says, what does it mean to be generous? The word generous is often defined as opening, giving, or sharing, willing to give, help, or support, unselfish. Generous living is not a concept of limited to the wealthy, the gifted, or the lucky. Generosity is a lifestyle that stems from the desire to worship God in every area of your life. The principle of generosity is laced all throughout Scripture, and we have the best model and mentor when it comes to seeing it in action, God. He sent his son, Jesus, as a sacrifice for our mistakes so that we could spend eternity with him. That is generosity in action. Psalms 24:1 says that the earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Everything we have belongs to God and is given to us by him. He is the owner and we are his managers. The people who manage well are often entrusted with more to manage. That's a word. It doesn't matter how much we have. It matters what we do with what we're giving. We will live generously when we view everything we have as a gift from God. And when we do that, our mindsets switch from, this is mine, to how can I share? So right now, think about how you view the things God has given you. Do you see them as gifts from God to be shared, or as accomplishments and possessions you've earned? What is one thing that you can start doing today to become more generous? And the question was, how can you cultivate generosity today? Wow. So that was just confirmation for something that I did the other day. Literally, I had a $100 bill in my pocket, in my purse, and I was just like, something just was like, often this happens to me. Like, I'll have something and God will literally tell me, like, give it away. Literally. One day at work, this guy came in and he was from, like, I want to say, like, somewhere like over in like Dubai or something like that, and he was the producer of like somebody that he called. He's like this guy is the like Drake in Dubai. So he ended up like spending a lot of money, and he tipped me. He gave me $100. So I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get my nails done. Literally, as soon as I got to church on Sunday, that happened on Saturday. I got to church Sunday. I was like, I'm going to get my nails done after work. Sunday comes, God is like, put it in the bucket. And I'm like, I'm already going to tithe like what I normally tithe, but I got to put my $100 bill in the bucket. Put it in the bucket. But that happens to me all the time. So I had this $100 bill, and I'm like, God is telling me, give it to somebody. So I literally just gave it to somebody. But that's just how, I don't know. I've always felt like when you give, you don't give with the expectation of like getting something back, but you literally give just because you cannot take it with you. 1. 2, you never know how you're helping that person when you just give, you know? And it's not like when you give, you're losing out on anything, because you're really not, because God's just gonna multiply it. He always does. So it's like, just be generous today. Do something nice for somebody. Do something sweet, and just give a nice gesture. So look, y'all, let me vent real quick too, because you know I gotta vent. So I have a friend who fell out with another friend, and this friend, so it's two friends. One friend, two friends fell out with each other. I'm like, I'm not in it. I'm staying out of it. You know, y'all fell out. That's on y'all. I love you. I love you. I'm literally not in it. We're grown. I'm an adult. You know what I mean? So that was that. I'm not in it. Still sending scriptures, still texting. You know, I still was sending the same stuff that I'm sending this person to this person as I normally would. But the responses were totally different. Like, I'm getting total different responses. Like, the energy is different. One has not mentioned the other one's name at all, hasn't said anything about him, has not mentioned him, hasn't said nothing about the situation. Just when the night it happened, she has apologized for it even happening, let it go, and has moved on from it, and nothing has changed. This person, the other friend, is dwelling on it and not taking any accountability for any parts of the day, and is like, yo, you're choosing sides, and you're being this to me, and you're not talking to me, and you're treating me different, and I'm not cool with you, just all kind of stuff. And it's just like, I'm grown. One, let's just put that out there. And I know I'm woolly, y'all, shut up. I'm grown. One, let's just put that out there. Two, I do not argue with nobody. I don't argue with anybody. I'm definitely not arguing with my friends. I have sisters, you know. So when me and my sisters will argue, I go back and forth, literally 2 seconds after that, it's cool. We just move on from it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, how am I getting dragged into a situation that I was not even a part of, didn't have anything to do with, but I'm getting dragged into a situation, and you're accusing me of acting different and picking sides, when it's like, we are in our 30s. Why are you talking about picking sides? Why are you talking about picking sides, and we in our 30s? Like, this is not high school. I really felt like I was in high school. And then after you accuse me of picking sides and doing all of that, we get on the phone with one another, and you have this through text. I wish I could just share the screenshots, y'all, because it's just so, it's ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. And I'm just like, I don't know. But one thing about me and my grown age, I don't care who you are, if you are chaos and chaotic, and you are bringing drama, any kind of like little drama to my life, and time after time I keep saying, I love you, I don't do this, like, there's no problem, there's no issue, like, what is going on, like, let it go. After I do that like once or twice, and I shouldn't even have done it twice, I should only have to do it once. I shouldn't even have to do it once, honestly. After that happens once or twice, I'm blocking you, and it's done. Because I'm not arguing with you. It seems like you want a problem at this point, and I'm not giving you the reaction that you want. So you're trying to trigger me, and I can't lie. Stuff like that does trigger me. When somebody is like being like, when someone is like, they are just itching for something to be wrong, for there to be some kind of like drama, and you don't scratch the itch, they keep going, and then they try to make it like it was you. Oh, well, now I see your true colors. I see who you truly are. It's like, what kind of games are we playing here? Like, oh my gosh, how old are we now? I just don't understand. It's just like, it's draining. It's draining that we be this old, and girls, women, just be acting like, I don't know. I truly don't know. Look at me, I'm so oily. I'm just like, yo, we're grown-ups. But one thing that I would not do is allow someone to disrupt my peace. So if you are disrupting my peace and not bringing me any peace, and you are just coming to just be chaotic and just create your own assumptions around a situation that I didn't have nothing to do with. I really don't got nothing to do with it now. I don't have nothing to do with you. Sad to say, I really don't have time for it. You know, I just really don't. Life is not about that. Life is not about drama. Life is not about chaos. Life is just not about it. Like, there's so much stuff going on in the world right now. So much stuff going on in the world right now. I don't have time to be sitting around arguing with somebody that I call my friend or my sister. What's wrong with you? I just don't do that. Like, I really do not argue with my friends. And when it gets to a point to where we gotta argue, I'm on some new shit. I'm checking my deuces up. Look at my hair, y'all. My hair looking like Macy Gracie. But yes, y'all, it was a very, very, very long day, and I'm just glad I was able to give y'all that good word. Tomorrow is Friday, and I got a flight to catch. So I'm about to go in this house, get in the shower, pack my bag, and get 3 hours of sleep. But yeah, y'all, thank you for coming to my TED Talk once again. Sorry there wasn't like a vlog today. You know, I really didn't get a chance to do anything because I was at work, but that's just how it is when your girl works in the mornings. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.